About tequila. We're talking about Tequila Mundo. It's an event where dozens of vendors will gather under one roof this Saturday. And joining me this morning is event producer John Badanchik and Kelby Spake of Squeals on Wheels food truck. Guys, thank you so much for joining me.
You bet.
So John, tell us a little bit about Tequila Mundo.
Well, Tequila Mundo is now in its 5th year, and when we started producing the event, we wanted to make tequila accessible for everyone. I mean, tequilas have come a long way in the last 10 years. It's no longer the, tequila you might have done a shot of back
when you were in college. Right?
And so we really, it's become an extremely accessible spirit, and at the event, attendees can come out and try tequila in a plethora of ways, neat, mixed.
Tell us a little bit about the types of tequila there are, because people may not be familiar with the range. There's some that are a little darker. Are these aged in barrels now?
Yeah, absolutely, oak barrels, and the different colors you'll get from the aging process. Essentially, the longer the liquid sits in an oak barrel, the more fancy it becomes, and it turns in from a silver to a reposado to, in fact, even an añejo, which is aging the product for quite some time. And the price range generally reflects that. So the cheaper tequilas are on the lighter end, and the more expensive ones, if you're rifling through your friend's liquor cabinet, you go for the darker ones, because it's going to be better, right?
Yep,
so
that's what I do.
We're going to make a cocktail here, but of course, if you're going to eat, if you're going to drink, you might want a little bit of food. So John, tell us a little bit, not John, forgive me, Kelby, tell us a little bit about what you guys are going to be offering at Tequila Mundo.
So what we're going to be offering is we usually do street food, which is a little bit different from our restaurant. Our restaurant's out of Oxford, Michigan. It's called the Concho Pearl. We've been open up for about 6 months now. So here we go. Here's a common plate that we have at the restaurant. It's a full rack of ribs with our jalapeno coleslaw and a homemade potato salad. Here at the Tequila Mundo, what we're going to be preparing for you guys, we're going to have some barbecue sandwiches with our pulled pork, pickles, pickled onions, and our house sauce, the Love Sauce, which is my favorite. Also, we're going to have a walking barbecue cup. It's a squealer.
Cool. So what's in a squealer?
So it's Kraft mac and cheese, made from scratch. We got pork. It's layered with cornbread crumbs and barbecue sauce on top.
That is great, and it makes it super portable, because if you go to any event, whether it's Tequila Mundo or you've been to places where there's strolling food, there's always this balancing act where you have your cocktail, you have your food, and you're like, how am I supposed to eat it? Well, putting it in a cup like that really makes it a lot easier to carry.
Oh yeah.
Well, speaking of cups, so John, you've already begun to make the cocktail here. What kind of cocktail are you making?
I'm making our sort of version of a Paloma, which of course is an Espoloma, because it's made with Espolón tequila, but Paloma's become one of the most popular drinks in all of Mexico. It's light, it's refreshing. It's very simple to make. Your viewers can try this at home. It's essentially 1 part tequila to 1 part any sort of grapefruit juice or squirt. You just give that a good shake over ice. Hopefully don't spill it all over at your house like I did here.
Then I'm right at home, because I make a mess.
Pour that right out. Little pinch of salt in there, but again, it's refreshing. It's got great balance.
May I?
And yeah, you may. This will be the official welcome cocktail to Tequila Mundo this Saturday. Definitely tickets are still available. We do encourage people to get them in advance, because it's a very popular event.
Right, and the information is right there on your screen. It is this Saturday starting at 7:30, $45 for the tickets. VIP starts at 6:30, so you get a little jump, but costs you a little more, about $65.
Yes.
But it is definitely worth it. And this is a great drink, especially as we warm up. That is nice and refreshing. Excellent. John, thank you so much for joining us. Check out Tequila Mundo. Kelby, thank you. And those ribs look great. You'll definitely want to check out the food.